yeah, I'm gonna enjoy life.
Hey my royalty babes, welcome back to my channel. Guys, as you can tell from the title, I'll be sharing with you a beginner friendly way on doing your makeup as a woman of color, and it also applies to all women of all shades. Now, this is a great way to start your makeup journey if you're not well versed with makeup or have no clue or idea of what you're doing. This is how I started out doing makeup, and I continue to do it whenever I don't have the time to do a full face, a full beat, and it's still flawless and just fabulous. Please share with me your images of you doing the tutorial on my makeup page lashingstudio.ja, or even to my personal page at royalty on Instagram. I'd love to see your faces and how you've achieved your look and you going out and feeling very confident with having a nice flawless beat. Now let's get into the tutorial. Okay guys, so today we're gonna slay your faces. All right, so this is a very simple tutorial. Like, it's so simple, but if you haven't caught on or you need to pause or rewind, please do so, and tag me in your pictures on Instagram at royalty, right? And lashingstudio.ja, of course, my makeup page. Guys, this is the way I used to do my makeup when I was a teenager. I must give credit to Petite Sue Divinity. She was the person that I emulated when I started doing makeup, and then I started finding other means and ways to add to the method, and I made it my own. So big up Sue, and of course guys, I'm so excited because I know a lot of young girls are not sure of what they're doing, and I'm here to help you guys. So let's get into it. Okay, so we're now in the skin prepping era, and I must confess I'm not the best at this. Like I be forgetting to do that 100-step routine, and I'm gonna regret it when I'm older, but for right now we're working on it. Okay, no, slow progress is better than no progress. All right, so for right now, what I do when I'm prepping for my makeup is moisturizer, primer, and a little setting spray. That is dependent on if I'm wearing my makeup for a long period of time, and these days I barely do so because it's super hot in Jamaica right now. So because I won't be wearing the makeup only for this video, really, I'm just going to moisturize because I need to keep my face, yeah. Even with your skin type, you still need to moisturize. It's just dependent on the type of moisturizer. So I use Cetaphil moisturizing cream. I've been using it. Guys, let me tell you how to easily know what type of skin you have. So your skin type, wash your face and don't do anything to it. Don't touch it, just let it air dry. And after an hour, if your face is tight still, of course you have dry skin. If of course you feel a little moisture, dewy, you have oily skin. And if it's just like a balance between both, you have combination skin. Personally, I do have combination skin, and that's a quick way to know what type of skin you have. And research about your face structure. You need to know like what eyebrows best suit your face, how to for your eyes, what's the best way to do shadows. But that's of course when you progress more into makeup. Now I'm going to just moisturize my face again. I won't be priming because this is really just for the purpose of the video. I don't know what the best primers are. A lot of makeup artists use elf right now. I'm still searching, and I know I want to add a toner to my makeup routine. I'm looking at the Fenty Fat Water toner. I'm still doing my research about it to see if I really want to commit to such a big purchase, because of course guys know that I'm also building not only my makeup kit but my my professional makeup kit. So yeah, moisturize your face. Also invest in a nice cleanser. My mom bought me a Chanel cleanser and I've been using it and I've been sharing it, and I looked at the price and yeah. But thank you, mother. So I'm going to take these strands of hair out of my face. So I have an open canvas. Old school. I like a nice brow. I like the brows really shape the face. Your brows shape the face. If you want to look brand new, go trim your eyebrows, go wax your eyebrows. It gives you a lifted look. So I'm gonna do my eyebrows. I'm gonna do it the old-fashioned way. I've been doing it a new way as of late, but I'm gonna do it the old-fashioned way. An arch. I'm looking for a spoon, but I can't find it, so I'm just gonna use this. I have a mirror here. I'm gonna be looking down, and I'm using brow pencil. You can use pomades, which are a bit faster, but again, I'm homeschool. I like my pencil. I don't know, I like my pencil. I use the black liner to do my brows. I can use brown, but I don't know. But if you're a darker complexion, if I was doing your makeup, I would use brown. It shows way better on your skin tone. So you line the top, you line slightly, just dragging it. So you're just dragging it, and you're making your arch as you go around. It doesn't have to be perfect, because remember, we're going back in with the concealer to just shape it up, and you small strokes to fill it in. I want a longer tail, and I want a higher arch. A quick tip for you guys is to not waste products. I would usually use a tissue or a wipe and just to shape it up, so I just know really if I'm going back in, it's really just to highlight the fact that, you know, the eyebrows are freshly done. Yeah. You notice I don't really start as close to the front, because you need to brush it in so it looks as natural as possible. Alright, and you connect at the tail and just drag down, and you stroke to fill that row in. So if this was a swirly, you just slightly stroke it in. See? And it just disperse. You can just, guys, sit and practice with your brows. I feel like you need to know how to draw a good brow. Even when I'm not wearing makeup, I try to like just shape my brows a little. Mascara and blush, that's my go-to face if I'm not wearing makeup. Livens your face. Right, so this is what I was saying. Just get a wet wipe or tissue. Okay, so now it's time to conceal. So you would use a shade that is closer to your foundation on top, and a shade or two lighter on the bottom to give that lifted look. So I'm going to go in with Fawn, and these are LA Girl Pro concealers. Guys, I'm changing out these. I think I've graduated from these, so I'm trying to just use them up as much as possible. But if you're just starting out with makeup, these are great to use. I've been using them for years, and I'm not gonna completely not use them because they are a go-to staple. I'm gonna use one money. So you need a flat top brush, but I like it angled, and these brushes are literally drugstore brushes from my personal kit. You don't have to like look to buy expensive brushes from the get-go. Work on your technique first before you go into investing a lump sum of money. So this is the fawn, and we're going above the eyebrow. So you're basically dragging it, swiping it. I'm not using a lot of products because it's unnecessary at this point. The brow is really already shaped. I'm just outlining it with the products, and it really serves as less blending. Right? So this is the closest to my skin. Guys, you don't necessarily have to do an arch brow. Let me know if you guys want a tutorial on different brow types. And let me just also add, a groomed brow gives you way better results. So if you need to get like a face shaver and just like shape it up a little, that's what I do. I don't really have a lot of eyebrow. Alright, so the tops are shaped. Now let's get down to the bottoms. So we're gonna use the warm honey. Guys, let me tell you a thing that I do when I'm doing makeup and I have somewhere to go. I would normally wash my face first and then do my makeup and then shower. Yeah, I'm giving you guys a moment to take it in. It's way easier to do that. It's so much easier. See how easy that was, right? Because who have time to shower and then come and do our face again? It's so annoying. The only thing I just need to remember that to not touch the face. Do not touch the face. And then I'm good. So if we're going out and I'm doing my makeup, I'm going to shower first. Alright, so because this is lighter, you're gonna need a beauty blender. I'm gonna use to dry a little, but you're gonna need a beauty blender or a brush to like just have it blended in. So guys, let me know if you ever seen someone do the makeup first and then shower. So I'm just going along the shape and just outlining that, you see, and I'm using more product to drag it down so it can easily blend into eyelid. Over this side is a bit more dry, so I'm going to just blend that out real quick. So I'm not going to use a really wet beauty blender. Really wet beauty blenders kind of just soak up all of the makeup, so I don't really live for that, but we're just gonna blend it. Now that's a brow. Okay, for the sake of the video, just to move along, because normally I would make them twins and not sisters, but we're gonna move. Okay guys, so now we're going on to foundation, but I'm gonna go back to concealer, because with applying concealer you need it to dry down a little prior to blending, right? It blends better when it's dried down, especially the first layer of concealer. You don't want to have that patchy look that patchy look. So of course you need to highlight your face. You have to look at your face in the mirror, as of course your forehead, your T-zone, really. That's where everyone highlights. When you progress into makeup, you find the different areas in which highlighting would definitely accentuate your face. But for today's video, we're just gonna highlight the normal places. So I'm gonna go back in with almond. Almond is 2 shades lighter than my current skin tone, and that's of course just because we're highlighting these areas. Your highlights need to be 1 to 2 shades lighter. Also, because I have dark spots around my face, prior to this I usually would not use foundation, but because I've gotten dark spots on my face, my neck, I have to use this red concealer to cover up my dark spots so it can easily blend into my foundation and not seep through. You're not seeing the dark spots in my makeup. So I'm going to cover my little dark spots here. Alright, neck, and then I'm gonna allow that to dry down, and then I'm going to go in with my almond concealer. I'm gonna go into the eye region. Alright, just gonna quick a little in there. Sorry, this is almost out. So on the outer portion of the eye, same goes for the other side. Go along the nose, we're gonna go above between the eyebrows, just to have that little highlighted area along the nose and on the chin, just a little. So these are the points that everyone usually highlights. So I'm gonna allow those to dry down a little. A little more concealer here. And guys, let me tell you, you see, as you realize when you're doing makeup, more products, not a lot more, but being generous with your products is what gives you a more flawless look. So when you're stingy with your products, you kind of look patchy. It's not gonna be cute, okay? Especially if you're doing highlighting. So I'm gonna go with my foundation now while that dries down. I use currently the Fit Me foundation. I've been using it for years, Maybelline Fit Me foundation, and it has its perks. Personally, I feel like I do need to venture more, but also makeup is expensive, so I want to finish my bottle first before I get into moving into a different foundation. I'm a girly that mixes my foundation, but for the purpose of this video, I'll just be using the base of the foundation. Right, so I'm going with my foundation brush. It's just a flat top brush. You can use a beauty blender to blend in your foundation, right? So I'm just gonna take a little foundation. I'm gonna blend out this concealer here over the dark spots. And with the foundation, do some dab on each side. So you're just going along the face with it, around the face, covering up, right? I'm going down my neck, and you see I'm more stippling, I'm not dragging it. You stipple, right? With my forehead. We don't want a lot of product on the forehead. Just a little, and that's that. As you can tell, I'm not really so in awe with beauty blenders, so I'm going to go in with my powder puff to blend out my concealer. You can use a beauty blender as well. I don't really love beauty blenders again, so I'm gonna go in with mine, but you can use both, right? I'll probably use one on one side and then on the other. So I'm gonna start with the powder puff on my right side, and you're taking it from the end blend of your product, and you're just slightly dabbing, slightly dispersing the makeup. Just dabbing. Take makeup, take again. You look up, so you get makeup in those creases, right? And out. You blend over to your eyelid. Right. And there we go. I'm gonna do the same but with a beauty blender on this side. So looking up so your eyes get into those. Blended. I'm gonna just go back with my puff, but if you prefer using the blender, then please by all means use it. Whatever you're most comfortable with, please utilize. So we're gonna just blend out the nose and the portion of the forehead right there, and this is a moment to just blend in the brows as well, doing the same on the chin. Again guys, this is the simplest way to do your makeup for a quick glam.
Okay, now I'm going to show you how to set as well as bake your face.
Of a lighter complexion, use a lighter setting powder. If you are up for darker complexion, you're going to use a yellowy, more tint of setting powder. If you're darker and you choose to use the lighter shade of setting powder, you're gonna get white cast and the backflash is just going to look horrible. And if you're lighter and you use a yellow tint of setting powder, it's just gonna look awful. So that's just a tip. Now with baking, there's nothing really to it. Just get some powder puff and your beauty blender. I'm gonna use both. You're just gonna dab, sit above your eyes, everywhere that you've highlighted. So I'm gonna do the same with the beauty blender. This is how you bake, but alright. This happens, you bake for only 2 to 3 minutes. As a beginner, don't go over. I'm gonna do my eyeshadow, which is usually just a really brown base, a neutral color. So it's a big fluffy brush. I just over that. Now brush this away. To brush it away. Alright. So for the portions that have foundation, we need to set those, because if we don't, the face is going to melt. It's gonna just look oil and matte, just don't make no sense, right? So we're gonna go in with our foundation powder. Guys, I can't for the life of me find my shade of pressed powder, so I'm gonna use this palette. Right? So if you have a pressed powder, your pressed powder is basically a compact powder, like so. Right at the top, you see it coming together. I'm going around like a shadow to the face. With the setting powder, it kind of looks white So every port, let me, before I get into that, every portion that you had foundation, you're going to set so it doesn't transfer and your face doesn't start melting before time or overall. I'm going to use a pressed powder, a lighter shade, to bring back color to the face. Alright. Gonna allow that to dry, and then we're gonna do one more coat. In the meantime, I'm going to just line my under eyes. So at this portion, we're just gonna set the face. I forgot to tell you guys, setting powders, Huda setting powder is great, Laura Mercier is great, One Size setting powder is great as well if you're looking to purchase makeup. For setting spray, Morphe and the One Size, those are two that are really great and keeps your makeup for days. I'm using this hard candy setting spray. Set your hand a good distance from your face. You're gonna spray. You can choose to leave it at this, or you can blush and highlight. I've been a blush girly of late, so I'm going to do a little blush. Use this pink blush here. You can use any blush. Just to bring a little pigment to the face. Yeah, for the lips, I'm just gonna go. I'm a gloss girl when it comes to lips. I've been overlining my lips for the last month, and I kind of like the look of it because when I do smile, I lose a lot of my lip, my top lip. More lip gloss than anything. Okay guys, so this is the final look. It's a simple beat, straightforward. You still look very nice and classy, and you can't lose with this beat. Of course, if you want more advanced look, I can give you that as well, but this is how I used to do my makeup. This is how I did my makeup for my graduation pictures. So I really love this beat. It's a go-to look when you don't have a lot of time to do stuff. Of course, because talking through the video, it may have taken a little longer, but usually this doesn't take you more than 30-45 minutes. And I really want to see how you guys did with your makeup, so please tag me at lashingstudio.ja or my personal Instagram at royalty. I'll have them linked below, and let me know if you need any other tutorials. I didn't opt to do my eyelashes today, but if you do want an eyelash tutorial, I would be more than happy to give you guys one. And great look. Alright, so I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
But still young, just a girl having fun. Sorry for the miss.